Morning Hustle Show, L'Oreal, Kyle Santillian, Alton Walker in the building. And you know, we have our girl. She is in the building with us. This is our co-host as well, Erica Thomas. She's in the building today to talk all about what's going on with the first 60 days of Trump. Has it
feels like 20 years.
Has it? I thought I moved and I was going to move, but then I checked my bank account and realized I'm stuck here with everybody else. So update us on what we've been missing, what we haven't seen, what we have seen and don't understand.
It's a lot. It's so much, it's crazy because when you think of any presidency in the first, 2 months, it's never been like this before. Right. Now, I will say he is making history. I'm like, he wakes up every single morning with like 80 things on the agenda.
Right.
Like 80 things.
Crazy.
From tariffs to we've got, the Department of Education being gutted to we've got a new department, DOGE. He just made up a whole department.
I thought that was a Bitcoin.
Yeah,
at first.
I'm telling you,
right.
he just made up a department and put Elon Musk there.
Yeah.
Which is crazy. I mean, when I say I have never seen so many things happen, illegal things happen in the first 20 days. 20 days. Let's talk about 20 days. Can we break that down?
20.
Of a presidency. But the craziest thing is that where are the checks and balances?
Because you said it was illegal, but I'm trying to figure out if it's illegal, why is it happening?
Well, I would say this, and I'm going to be honest with you. I've been in politics for a very long time. And one thing I have never seen is such a scared Senate and House of Representatives.
Yeah.
Because by this point, they should be speaking out louder and crazier than anything. But what's happening is that people have to understand these senators and these representatives are scared of getting primaried. Terrified. People don't know that Congress is elected every other year.
Right.
So with Elon Musk being a billionaire, people are scared that he's going to put someone in their election. And it's not just something that people don't know. Let's be real. If you're on X, formerly known as Twitter, the president of the United States has said to these congressmen, if you don't vote for this bill, you will be primaried. He has said it out loud, which is the craziest thing. He's threatening these congressmen out loud. And it should be your people over politics. You shouldn't be scared to say, oh, I'm not going to do the right thing because I'm going to be out of office. But that is really, he's bullying these elected officials.
So is this the equivalent to what you would call a dictatorship if you
Definitely. This is what we're living in. I was just looking at an article the other day where as you can see, a lot of these judges are striking down a lot of these policies. It's over 100 cases against Trump's executive orders right now that judges are trying to strike down. And one of the judges said, Trump needs to know that he is not a king. He is a president.
Right.
And so that's what's been misconstrued. Probably the biggest thing been misconstrued. With these executive orders, he thinks he can just erase years and years and years of policy and bills that's been so important and detrimental to America.
People have fought to get these bills passed, these laws passed.
Federal funding, the Department of Education. I mean, the Department of Education was put in place way before we was even born or thought of.
Right.
Like, how in the world do you think in an executive order you can just erase these things?
Well, some people are saying, and let's play devil's advocate here. Some people are saying you have to break things down to build them up. Right now, there's kids that are graduating at the top of their class and they can't read or write. So I feel like we kind of do have to look at the education system and the Department of Education. Like, how is this possible if you are getting this funding? So is he kind of doing us a service with that?
I would say that you put a good point up. But the problem with that is this, and this is across the board with all of the things that he's trying to do. When you come in as a new, let's say, administrator of a school, or you come in as a new president of a company, or let's talk about president of the United States of America.
Right.
You come in and you evaluate what the problem is. And that may take you a year. That may take you 2 years. And then
it ain't going to take 2 days.
Exactly.
I know that much.
You find out what the problem is, and then you fill in those holes and you fill in those gaps with solutions. With him, what he does is say, you know what? Cut it. Let's gut it. Let's cut it. Stop federal funding. Let's fire everybody. Let's gut Department of Education. Let's do all that. And then let's figure out what it is. You can't do that.
He demoed the house.
You can't tear the house down and then say, wait a minute, it was just the plumbing. No.
Right.
I didn't
The
think
plumbing
about that.
system is over with.
Right.
When it could just been the plumbing, or it could have just been the HVAC system that we could have fixed, and you done tore the whole house down.
Right.
So that is what's the problem, and it makes me think that, like, do you hate America? Are you trying to destroy us? You know, because it's a very scary thing, and people don't understand with the Department of Education. There's a lot of things that if he takes down the Department of Education, there's lots like Title I.
Yeah.
In my old district in Mableton, Austell, Title I, all of our schools were Title I. And Title I funding is huge. That's free and reduced lunch. You know, it's a lot of different things that the kids that are
underprivileged.
Underprivileged kids need. And so if you take away Title I funding,
they're gonna starve. Like they're not gonna have anything.
It's a lot of things. So I mean, special education, it's a lot. That's Title IV. So it's a lot of different things that will be taken apart when it comes to Department of Education. It's not just like saying, "Oh, this is something that we weren't needed in the first place." Yes, it was needed.
Yeah.
Because I wanted to,
Go ahead.
because you saying, like, I hear you say people don't understand, and I think that is the issue. To a regular, I don't say the regular listener, but to the ordinary person,
Okay.
you know, that's just I'm gonna just give you a black male that just go to work. How does this affect the ordinary person? Because I think that's the disconnect. Like, we don't know how it's affecting us. Like you mentioned in Title I, people probably never even understood Title I and how it affected them. So what are like a few things that you could give a
I
listener?
feel like that's the breakdown. She's saying if your child gets free lunch, they're not getting free lunch no more.
So they're not getting free lunch.
Or reduced lunch.
So what is something else maybe that's
Your
like
prices,
2 other 3?
the tariffs. Let's talk about the tariffs.
Like, how does it affect the regular person?
A regular person. Say you don't even have kids. Let's talk about the new tariff that's out today. He is proposing a 200% tax on European wine. Now, I don't know who y'all might say that might not mean anything to you, but honey, a lot of wine is, 200%. That's a
lot of money for anything to go up.
Anything.
How do you just go up 200%?
Yes, 200%. It's just like things he's pulling out there. Okay. Or let's think about the 10% tariff that he had already put on China, and then he put another 25% on China. That's like, I would say, I don't want to put a crazy number out there, but that's a lot of goods that come in.
Fruits and vegetables and
clothing.
Yeah, so I got affected because I'm doing merch. And when I went to go, so at first I didn't think about it like that either. But one of my items comes from overseas, and the amount that I have to pay to get it to come to the United States is more than the actual item now. So now we had to find different suppliers because I can't afford to get that. How the shipping gonna be more than the item?
So you'll probably have to, as a person that sell it, have to probably go up on price.
Yeah.
Which I would have to go up on mine.
Absolutely.
The consumer, the tariffs are pushed off into the consumer.
Okay, gotcha.
So pretty much the tariffs are pushed off on the consumer. You don't think that you're going to Frigidaire, let's say that's trying to go. Frigidaire is going to say, "Oh, we have to pay 25% more, but we're just going to your refrigerator."
Yeah, we got it. We got it. Don't worry about it.
No, your refrigerator is going to get a plus 25%. It's going to be $1,000 to $1,500 now. That might have been $800.
And then it's a war. They're calling it a tariff war because you're raising sides on our side, and then they're like, "Well, if you're going to raise sides, we're going to raise prices as well."
That's exactly what's happening. So like the 200% tax, the 200% on European wine tariff, they're putting a percentage on our whiskeys, on American whiskeys that go into Europe. So it's like,
which we have a black-owned whiskey, Uncle Nearest, that will affect.
Or like in Canada, they pulled. I don't know if you saw on the news, they were pulling all of American alcohols off the shelves.
Do you see?
You know what I mean?
So you won't be able to get access to your Hennessy. Like, it's just,
and we already stressed out.
We are. We need that Hennessy. We need it. We need it, y'all. Ain't it?
Come on now. You can't be doing that. You're taking our education. You're taking the liquor.
So you know what I want to know? What did you think about the whole debacle that went on between JD Vance, Trump, and Kalinske?
It was hard to watch. It was so hard to watch. It was like, I didn't even watch the whole thing. I'm not gonna lie. I did watch the Saturday Night Live version.
Yeah, that was fun. That was a good one.
But it was really hard to watch because I just saw our democracy, and I saw the sacred place of the Oval Office being just dismantled by someone just tearing someone down about a suit, about all, tell us thank you. And the fact that they just keep harping on people that didn't support them in the election. I mean, you're president. You
already
won.
got it.
You are the president.
That's like being at a basketball game and saying, "Oh, well, you didn't support my team, so I won."
He does
Who
that, and he
cares?
mentions Joe Biden quite a bit. I noticed that he keeps
Yeah.
bringing up Joe Biden still.
Yeah, and his press secretary every day, and they say Joe Biden. They don't say the president, the
They
former
don't,
president.
yeah.
They don't give him. I have never seen someone so angry. And you took that moment where we're trying to be talking about peace talks and trying to help bring two countries together. And you took that moment and you destroyed it and you made a mockery of it. And of course, we're a laughing stock. I know y'all have seen all over. I mean, even the next couple of days, the European Union came together and they, supported the Ukrainian president. But we're a mockery.
Yeah.
We are a mockery. And JD Vance, our vice president, took that time because we don't know where he's been.
I haven't seen. You talking about Kamala,
We
right?
see more memes of him than we see him.
Right.
You know what I mean? We don't know where he's been.
I thought Elon Musk was the vice president.
He is.
Oh.
He is the president.
He is the vice
Okay, Elon is your president. Okay, he bought the presidency and now he is here now. Okay, I can say, you know what I mean?
Yeah, because I
So,
can't.
so the point is that at the end of the daggone day, y'all, they're making a mockery. But guess what, y'all? We just sitting back and we looking at. Let me tell you something. I know these Trump supporters. Ain't no way these Trump supporters are right now saying this. There's no way.
I ain't gonna lie, I ain't seen a MAGA
There's
hat
no-
all year.
Man, ain't no way. I know they are sitting over there like, oh my goodness, especially the ones that, to be honest with you, it's like it has no, being a Trump supporter what is it going to do for you? It has no protection for you. Being a Trump supporter has no protection
Well, look at
for
some
you
people out
right
of jail,
now.
the January 6th people.
Yeah, but what about if you're a federal worker? What about if you were getting federal funds for your programming, your nonprofit that you're trying to help?
firing
What
and
about
a bunch of them.
they're firing everybody. Everybody's getting affected, and so it's like I can't see you being like, you know what, we did the right thing.
Well, how about this? Is there anything that you've seen in his term so far that was actually positive for the American people, especially our people?
It may be there. You just can't see it because there's so much crap. She's looking up. Is it the book? You got to go. You got to modulate now. You got to go.
Yeah,
The drill version.
We don't get into the
yeah. It's definitely a no. It's definitely a no.
Wow.
All
It's
right.
definitely a no. It's definitely a no. And when you try to say, the good outweighs the bad, you got to be devil's advocate. You know what I mean? In some things, but I don't know. I don't know.
Oh, but he gave you a stimulus check, right? Ain't that what they said? When they was voting, you don't remember?
Who got
They
that?
don't- you don't remember when they said that? Oh, that was before. Oh, y'all don't remember that.
What has they were asking what was Kamala doing for black people? That's what and now we got DEI just stripped out of. I
Yeah.
mean, what is going on with that? It's like, dang, does he just hate? He just.
But okay, now I do want to ask you a question about that
Mhm.
because if you look at the statistics and the numbers, right? DEI right now is
Yep.
supposed to be for diversity, but later on down the line, the diverse ones, the white people are
Yeah.
going to be
Yeah,
the
white women,
minority, right? So
Yeah.
technically,
Oh.
DEI would be for
Let me just
white
back
folk,
you
no?
up on that even more. Right now, if you look at the State Department online, it will tell you that the majority of DEI benefits go to white women
Right.
first. We're like, black people are like number 7 on
Yeah.
the list.
yeah.
White women first. And when people think about DEI, they think, oh, okay, that's black or what. No, that means women.
Right.
Yeah.
That means women.
Minority. Yeah.
So I don't know why they thought, oh, okay, they don't care about women either in
Right.
the Republican Party.
Right.
You don't see women in charge of nothing.
You see white
Right.
male.
There's a
Okay,
lot of white males
nothing.
in them
Yeah,
meetings.
I mean, the Democratic Party has way more elected women than 20 times over. You never see women being empowered. They don't believe in that. And so we really thought they were targeting us, which they were targeting the LGBTQ. They were targeting a lot of different, even Asian Americans. And, they were targeting a lot of different people, but they were targeting the white women as well.
But this is why it makes me upset. And when we say minding our Black-owned business, we really need to do it because DEI technically ain't even for us. So while we out here boycotting and fighting somebody else's fight,
It's never for us, though.
I went to Target yesterday.
Come on.
You went to
I
Target.
just came from Target. I went the day that everybody said they was boycotting. I was like, what y'all boycotting for? DEI ain't even for us,
It never
stupid.
been for us, yeah.
Like, it's we fighting somebody else's fight, and I feel like that's what they do with us constantly. We're gaslit into doing things that is working for their agenda. When we're
Right.
going against each other, they're able to get away with doing all this other stuff. So we keep falling into the trap. So go on and go to Target.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm saying that. I don't know if I'm
But
saying
I
that.
agree with you. I mean, because anytime Black folks fight for our rights, it's always the other minorities always get the benefit.
They get
Yeah.
the benefit.
But
And
I
ain't
never
nobody
really
fighting
like
for
you
us.
said, DEI, we number 6 when we should
Yeah.
Seven.
And to
She
be
said
honest,
seven,
we
I
can't
thought.
boycott everything. I'm not against.
Yeah.
I'm not saying I'm against the Target boycott, but when I was looking at the list, I was like, when I saw Walmart on there, I was like, dang, I've been
We
shopping
gotta
at
boycott.
Walmart.
We got to boycott Amazon.
We got the Walmart.
Walmart is DEI. DEI.
I saw Walmart on
They
there.
had Walmart on there. They had
Yeah.
Amazon on there
Y'all
too.
better look it back up because I'm telling you it's not. Nah,
But they had- I
Because
thought
I've
they
been
had
shopping at
Amazon on there.
Walmart.
Nah, I'm telling you. Everybody is Black that work there. What's wrong with y'all?
Nah, Walmart gonna be hard.
What is wrong with y'all? You can
Walmart
tell
gonna be
because
hard.
we don't want to be at the registers. They had to go and get self-checkout now. We ain't want to do our job. We want to do that.
You
I'll
tired
look it
of
up.
checking?
Public, shout out to Publix too. They DEI.
Well, you know what? At this point, I'm a Walmart worker because I do a lot of self-checkout.
I'm trying to
Okay?
say.
I'm a Walmart worker.
Okay.
Man, to get the
Well,
self-checkout.
you know
I'm
we
sick of
love
self-checkout.
having you on the show. Okay, you're welcome to stop by anytime. We need you to stop by anytime to break it down for us. Thank you so much, Erica Thomas, and
you.
congratulations.
Thank you.
You have big things going on for Women's History Month as well.
Yes. So this is our annual Women's History Month program at the Capitol.
Yes.
So we honor 100 women every year, and we have thousands and thousands of people that nominate. So we went up this year to 150 women.
I know
And
that's
so
right.
we've got so many people that are going to be down there. We even had one lady who is a descendant of Harriet Tubman.
No way.
Yeah.
You talking about Lucretia Tubman, right?
Okay.
Oh, they know her name?
Don't
No, I don't know her name. I just
Oh,
met
my-
her.
I'm sick
He
of
just said Lucretia Tubman.
was
Don't
like-
listen to him.
Like, dang, what?
I ain't out there, bro.
Oh my gosh! Anyway, we got a descendant of Harriet
She's
Tubman.
like, you know her.
I am Lucretia.
I ain't messing with y'all. Okay, finish
sorry.
telling us the good news. He interrupted.
I can't. But anyway, so we have a descendant, like I said, of Harriet Tubman. We have so many women that we're honoring tomorrow. We've got
Today.
oh my goodness. We have so many women that we're honoring today. If people don't know this, but in Metro Atlanta, almost all of the commissioners, the chair of commission are Black women.
Wow.
And so we're honoring them as well.
That's so
And so,
fire.
so many different people. I'm very excited about honoring these women and getting through this. And then we also have a reception that night.
I love
And
it.
it's in this building. So
Yeah.
y'all might hear us jumping. I might have boom, boom,
Uh-oh.
dun, dun,
Okay.
dun.
You gonna go dance with Lucretia?
If I find them,
Hanging up.
Tubman.
I am hanging up.
Okay, Erica, let the people know where they can follow you and support you.
I am on Instagram. It's Erica Thomas, spelled just like that. ITSERICATHOMAS. You can follow me for all updates, funny things, anything. I don't talk too much about Trump no more on my Instagram though,
No,
because
we
people be
can't.
getting crazy.
Yeah.
Oh
they
yeah,
do.
yeah, they go back and
I
forth.
mean, I done had
Yeah.
memes and all types of stuff. I'm death threats and all. I said, oh, wait a
Yeah.
minute. Hold on,
Yeah.
let me.
That was all from Trump, too.
I don't even. Let
No,
me
I'm
say
just...
I just got it. You know what?
You
we
so
we
funny.
do have a king as
You
a
get what I'm
president now,
trying to
right?
say? I'm just
You
saying.
can't talk against the king.
I know
Yeah.
that's right.
Oh my goodness.
Be
But
careful.
yeah, so I'm on Instagram. It's Erica Thomas. Please hit me up. And I love being on this show.
Yes, we
Y'all
love
know
you.
I do. I love being on this show.
The
Honey, when
door
I-
is open for you, so we will see you tomorrow. Okay? All right, y'all. Morning Hustle Show. Erica Thomas, check in.